Hello, my name is Bill Tyson. I am with the University of Georgia Cooperative Extension and am located in Statesboro, Georgia. My topic today is evaluating peanut white mold fungicide programs in Bulloch County, Georgia. And I would also like to highlight Dr. Bob Kimmerite and Miss Amanda Smith for their help and support with this project. The objectives were to collect large plot on-farm multi-year data on the efficacy of fungicides on soil-borne disease, mainly white mold of peanut. Such data is of real importance to growers in Bulloch County because this is one of the major issues that we face in Bulloch County when we grow peanuts. And also to compare the efficacy of fungicides against leaf spot and white mold. Looking at the map of Georgia, you can see where Bulloch County is located on the southeast side of the state. I've been doing peanut fungicide research here in Bulloch County since 2015. Previous to that, I was in Effingham County, where I'm marking on the screen, and I've been doing research in that county starting about 2008 is when I started doing this type of research work. So we've got about 12 years of data throughout all those years. The materials and methods: randomized complete block design with 3 replications, McElveen Partners commercial peanut field with history of white mold. The 2019 peanut fungicide trial was planted to Georgia 06G. Fungicides were applied to manufacturer protocol and UGA recommendations on a 14-day spray schedule. Disease ratings taken for leaf spot and white mold, and plots were taken to yield. I had 10 different treatments included in the trial in 2019. The grower's treatments, he was on a 3-block Elatus program, had a TEB in between the first 2 Elatus, and then he finishes up with TEB and chlorothalonil. The next treatment was a 4-block muscle with chlorothalonil on the front end and tail end of the program. The next treatment involved the Mazinga at 35 days. Then we come in with another Mazinga at 45. Then a 2-block Elatus and Mirabis, and you've got a muscle, quart of muscle in between the Elatus, and then another quart of muscle afterward, and finishing up with a pint and a half of Echo 720. The next program, we start out with a pint and a half of Echo, 3.5 ounces of Absolute, 7.3 of Elatus. Then we move to Provo Silver, followed by another 7.3 Elatus, Provo Silver, and finish it up with a pint and a half of Echo. The next treatment, we start out at day 45 with 6 ounces of Preaxor with a 2-block of 32 ounces of Convoy with chlorothalonil, and in between that we put the 8 ounces of Preaxor and then finish it out with 2 treatments of a pint and a half of Echo. The next treatment also starts out at day 45 with 5.5 ounces of Lucento, again at 73 days after planting. In between those 2, we go with 9 ounces of Elatus, follow it with 21 ounces of Convoy, pint and a half of Echo. 100 days, we come in with 32 ounces of muscle and finish it out with a pint and a half of Echo. Approach Prima is the next one, 6.8 ounces. Then we go with 32 ounces of muscle, followed by the 3-block Fontellus program. And then we go in with 32 ounces of muscle and then finish it out with a pint and a half of Echo. The next one, we're at 45 days again, 6 ounces Preaxor. At 73 days, we go with the 8 ounce, and we've got the 2 shots of 32 ounces of umbra with a pint of chlorothalonil. Mussels included after those treatments, and then we finish it up with the pint and a half of echo. Number 9 is the 2-block Elatus Miravis program, and then if you look at the one below that is the 3-block Elatus with the 2 shots of Miravis with it, and we finish up with Alto and Echo at 100 days, and then complete that treatment with a pint and a half of Echo. Now, looking at this slide, this is very important when you look at the trial that was done in 2019. It was exceptionally dry. If you look down here at the bottom, you'll see 2.95 inches of rain from July the 1st through September the 14th. All right, so look at the yellow bars. The yellow bars are the fungicide treatment dates. So we've got 7 different treatments, and you'll see the red dots on the slide also. We've got this one here, 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 and then the 4th one before the first 4 applications were made. All right, when you go from July the 12th all the way through the August 23rd, which was the last treatment, we got 1 rain within those 4 applications that were more than a ½ inch, and here it is right here, roughly about August the 25th. So white mold was definitely evident in this trial, and you'll see that in just a minute as we continue to go through. As I said earlier, white mold is a major problem in Bulloch County. Yield, and you can see the yields. We start out with the Elatus 3-block, Lucento, Elatus, and Convoy at 31.56, Approach Prima in the 3-block Fontellus, Preaxor with the Umbra, then the Preaxor with the Convoy, the Elatus 2-block with the Miravis, Absolute, Provo Silver, and Elatus, Mazinga and Elatus, then the Elatus 3-block, Teb and Echo, 25.64, and then the Muscle winds the plot up at 23.09. Now, let's look at this slide. If you'll notice the trend line on here, you'll know how everything just kind of follows that trend line, either, you know, not too much above or below it, other than the 25.64 with the amount of hits we've had. On this one here was the producers program, the 3-block Elatus with the Teb and Echo. It had about 58 hits, and the yield was down on it. Started out with the Approach Prima at about 36 hits. We'll move to the Elatus and Miravis. We come in at about 48. The Lucento right there with it, and also the Preaxor with the Umbra. And as you come on across here, you'll see where we fall out down here. The 23.09 is the Muscle 4-block, and it had about 85 white mold hits. Average yield and fungicide program cost per acre. As you look across this slide, you can see all the cost of the programs. You'll see we go anywhere from $139 all the way down to $68, and you know, and then we fall somewhere in between with the Preaxor, Umbra, and Muscle being $139, and the latest 3-block being with the Teb being at $68. All right, now let's look at the adjusted revenue with the yield. Placento, Elatus, and Convoy comes in at 462. The latest 3-block with Miravis at 450. Approach Prima with the 3-block Fontellas at 443. And as you see, you know, all of these, you know, with the differences being from the fungicide cost with compared to the yield, and then the muscle ADV, you know, wraps it up at 2309, comes in with a revenue at $340. As I said earlier, I've been doing this trial for many years, and I've taken the years that I've ran the same programs and combined them to get an average. The latest 2-block is at 4582. Preaxor 2-shot with Convoy is 4201, followed by the Fontellas 3-block, followed by the Preaxor and Convoy. Looking at the 2-year yield average, a latest 3-block, a latest 2-block, Preaxor 2 with the Convoy, Fontellas 3-block, followed by the Preaxor and Convoy. The conclusions for the trial was that leaf spot was controlled in all programs, stem rot was severe throughout the field, and even the best disease programs struggled. Pest control being estimated at about 25%. Under such high white mold pressure, muscle ADV seemed to struggle. Difference in yield between the two latest 3-block programs, as I mentioned earlier, the 2564 and the 3177, is explained by the fungicide application coinciding with the timely rainfall in a non-irrigated field. Research provides data to show that 5 to 6 fungicide applications may give same white mold control as 7 applications. Better effective and higher price fungicide programs are most beneficial in moderate to high white mold disease situations and good growing conditions. So we definitely had the high white mold disease situations, but the growing conditions were lacking in the trial for 2019. And I'd like to also give all acknowledgements to all the support that I got, anywhere from the Georgia Peanut Commission, from McElveen Partners, all the companies that gave support and product, and also would like to acknowledge Dr. Bob Kimmerer and Miss Amanda Smith. Thank you.